Okay, good morning everyone. So in the last tutorial, when we are trying to Control J join the body bone and the head bone together, we have faced a lot of problems. For example, like this. If you choose the head bone first and choosing the body bone second, and let's turn on the checkup UR, Control J, well, it turns out like this. And if I choosing the body bone first and choosing the head bone second, Control J, well, it looks fine. But when I try to uh, do the auto rigging, an automatic way, choosing the pen and choosing the bone, go to the post mode, okay, Control P, I can choose the keep transform first. Well, it turned out like this. What happened? Why? Why? Okay, so now let's solve this problem. Undo everything. So basically, let's take a look. First, when we are trying to do the rigging, very important things, we need to check our model. Usually, I would suggest all of you to move your cursor back to the original center, and also for all the model, you must apply the scale. So for example, leather jacket, we need to apply, also including the shirt, the hand, the pants, the shoes. It's better for you to apply all of them back to the scale 1 so that you won't have any problem and any error. So let's choose all of them, Control A, and choosing apply scale. Also for the rotation, it's better for you to set back the rotations, including this one, Control A, apply rotation. So for now, everything was cleaned up. And also, we need to take a look. If there is some modifier right here, especially about amateur modifier, probably accidentally when you are trying to do your model rigging and you leave some amateur modifier right here. So it will cause some problem, this one. So make sure you delete that one, and not to mention the mirror modifier or another modifier. But if you want, you can leave the subdivision modifier here. It doesn't matter because the subdivision modifier just try to smooth your model, so it's okay. All right. So another thing is, for now, we need to clean up the parent relationship. So for now, for example, this model, probably, well, when I was working on this model, I set the parent relationship between them. So for now, it's better for you to clean up the parent relationship. So let's select them, Auto P, clear parent. And don't forget to choosing clear parent and keep transformations, so they will live in the same position. For the head, because we have already finished that one, so I think it's fine. For now, it works totally fine. So once you finish this operation, we can start to do our rigging. First thing is choosing a body bone, and then choosing head bone. Why? Because if you take a look, the head bone, actually the scale, we didn't apply that yet. So for now, if you change that one to 1, it will become twice bigger. And if you want to join them together, for example, you choosing the head bone first and choosing the body bone second, choosing Ctrl J, join them together, it will force the head bone turn out become twice bigger than before. So that's the result why we have this kind of weird stuff. Okay, so but for now the body bone we haven't applied any kind of weight, any kind of model on this one. So actually you can choose the body bone first and then select the head bone second. So using the head bone scale as the parent and force the body bone to be transformed into the same scale like the head bone. So let's press Ctrl J so it doesn't change anything. It works fine. So once you finish these operations, the next part we can start to do the rigging. Since we have already cleaned up the parent relationship of all the model, so now it's totally fine for you to do the rigging. Choosing the model first, choosing the bone second, and we can go to the post mode, do that step by step. You can do that step by step, or choosing Ctrl P. If you want to keep your model always be in the same position, you can choose the keep transform first, and then using Ctrl P, automatic way. So for now, I think it works totally fine, just like this. And also for this one, we can do the same thing, but for this time, actually, we can try to just using the automatic way rather than using keep transform. So just click this one. All right. So for now, yeah, it also works fine. So that's the way to solve the problems. Okay, that's how we solve the problem. So first things you need to Control A, apply all the deformation of your model. Second, apply the modifier, especially about the amateur modifier. And second, very important things, try to clean up the parent relationship of your model, especially if there is some hierarchy or if there is some uh, setting inside your model when you are working on your modeling. So you need to clean up the parent relationship. Otherwise, sometimes it will cause some problem because probably this model will follow the scale of the target one, so it will suddenly scale up or be transformed into somewhere else. So that's the thing. So let's try to do the model, the rigging, just in one time. So let's choosing all the rest apart, choosing your hand and choosing your body and all the rest of the thing, and choosing the bones. You can choosing Control P, and first things, well, just in case, we still can using object keep transform. So right now it will set everything to this point. Actually, there's nothing. It's an empty object, so you don't have to worry about that. And then Control P, automatic weight. So now let's go to the pose mode. Let's take a look. So for now it works fine. For sure, there is still something error right here. For example, like this part, well, it will go through, so it doesn't work perfectly, but it's still something we can fix. Just try to change your model or change the weight. Alright, so final things about the head bone. For now, the head bone doesn't have any connection with our body because they are just joined together, but there's no relationship. So let's go to edit mode, press 3, go to the side view, and let's go to the wireframe mode, choosing the target right here, hold on your control key and move this one to the center. Alright, so finally choosing the head bone, choosing the neck bone, Ctrl J, join them together. Ctrl P and choosing connect. So for now, they have that relationship. If you want, actually, let's take a look. If I will do the rotation for now, R, Z, Z, R, Y, Y, it works fine, okay? And if I'm using R, Z, Z, well, it also works fine, but as far as I can see, somehow this part become pretty weird. Why is that? Because if you remember, the head, we didn't use an automatic way to assign the weight, okay? So basically, it was only controlled by this one. So it will not be controlled by this part. So in order to fix that, we need to change this one. Make automatic weight to this neck bone. How can we do that? Very easy. Let's undo the rotations and also wipe out my node. Okay, so now let's do the rigging, fix this part. So first things, for the head, actually for now it's just controlled by the head bone. So let's clean up the parent, clean up and also keep transformations. Alright, so second, let's go to the pose mode, select everything. And for now, I'd like to deselect the deformations. Hold on your Alt key, uncheck everything. Only choosing these two. Okay, only choosing the head bone and also the neck bone. So finally, choosing these two things, Ctrl P, apply automatic weight. So for now, I think it's supposed to work. Select all of them and choosing the deform back. So now let's take a look. Press R and Z, well, it can rotate. And press R and YY, well, it can rotate perfectly, right? So this is about how to fix the problem we have faced today. So just remember, we need to clean up our model. Sorry for that, I think for today, the final part is a little bit messy, but actually it's not that hard at all. Just calm down and try to solve your problem. Take a look about the video and watch the different parameter and find out what's the error part, and you can fix that by yourself. Okay, So that's all for today. Basically, once you finish this operation, your model is pretty much done. If there is something error, like the goes through part, or maybe some part was broken, well, you can use in weight pen or just try to clean up the vertex group to solve that problem. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget about the note right here. Try to follow this operation to solve your problem. Alright, see you next time.